Hello and welcome to a little topic on Queens College of Theology and my recent experience with them. I'm coming out of a Master of Science from a regionally accredited school, ethics-based program. Pretty cool, but I was trying to do something new. I wanted to branch into some theology content. These guys are, they're not accredited, but their content and their page super professional looking. I enjoyed that. And I was like, well, if they have tuition-free programs or whatever, it'd be a good opportunity to just kind of absorb some syllabus and look at some things. So I thought it'd be a good primer. So what I did was I went to this page. I found it on Google, affordable programs, and I chose it, Master of Ministry. I actually chose Doctor of Philosophy. As you can see, I'm a participant there. Anyway, it opens up like this. Talks about the program, gives you an overview, 5 steps, and the price. Go to join, and yeah, you can see that there. There's pay now, whatever. But anyway, you open it up, you get email saying, hey, you're a student in this program, start here. So I click start here in the email prompt I got, and then this is what it opens up to. It tells you all about the program, and then here's everything. You get an entire syllabus, you get lectures, you get an exam. It's all there. I mean, it's honestly, it's super comprehensive. There's a ton of content, which I was like, this is pretty cool. So I put off starting after I got this prompt that said, hey, we need your, it was a notice. A notice in one of these pages said they needed my transcripts. So I was like, okay, cool. I should qualify. I'm a Master of Science, blah, blah. So he sent an email to one of the welcoming emails, or a reply to it, asking, hey, I'm in my program, and I've also started, I'm in a Master of Science program, and I'm finishing, and I'm about to be conferred my education. It's not, my degree is not conferred yet, but I have my official transcripts. Where would you like me to send them to? And also, I would like to ask you about the paid program, Doctor of Theology, Ethics. And his response was pretty quick. It was he messaged me right back. It was evening, nighttime, and he said something to the effect of, you do not have an application with our school. You have not appropriately applied. I have disenrolled you from the program and refunded your fee. Okay, no problem. And he gave me a link to apply here to do it right. So, okay. I reapplied, but this time the application was for the paid tuition programs, which I was already okay with. I liked what I saw. And so I jumped into it. Paid the fee, submitted the program, blah, blah, blah. But there's a block in the application fee to say, hey, do you have any problems? Describe them here. So I described my problems, wanting to understand better, figure out why I was just dumped as a student out of the other program, which I had just applied to and paid my money and had the content open and available to me. It made no logical sense at all, but I was trying to be, hey, this is a Christian university or college, and I'm trying to be just as equitable, or cordial, rather. And so submitted that, and the response was something, they didn't outright call me a liar or tell me I was wrong, but they did. Essentially, he wasn't wrong in how he was explaining to me to reapply to the school, and I can understand why he was confused, because later I found out the way that I applied, which I just showed you here in the video, you do not generate an appropriate student application to have on file with the college, so they don't actually know who I am. I have all of this. Look at this. I have the PhD student tab. I have a whole profile, which I used to have a bio in here and everything when I first applied and started the course content. Anyway, he deleted that pretty quickly. The PhD student tab has never left, and they wanted to essentially know, how did you get in the program? So I recreated the entire thing in video and sent it to them. And even though their website clearly is an error, in their software, something's not correct with their program, it still somehow felt like it was my fault. Like I was doing everything wrong, even though I simply just followed the instructions on their website. And I ended up getting, at first I thought the guy was lying to me because I'm so confused here. and I'm not understanding his instructions. Things aren't adding up. They're saying, hey, you don't pay a fee for free programs. Clearly the website said $25, pay now. So I did, right? And so I'm like, how is that true? How is that not a spurious statement if I'm paid money? So I got the chancellor involved, and the chancellor kind of took the same track as the other guy in, hey, we're going to be super cordial to you, but you're absolutely wrong, and you're doing it all wrong. So I made a video, and of course, and rightfully so, they sent me an email with, hey, this is what we think's happening. Here's where you should apply, which at this point, I already knew that. So I've applied to their paid program, and I knew how to go back about applying to their free program the correct way, but I wanted to show them, hey, I'm not a liar. Here's how the error happens, and this is how anyone can do it. Queens College of Theology, free tuition-free programs. You open the page, you choose your program, and they literally have prices attached to them, and you follow it, you join, you pay, and you're in. And I showed them that. I'm like, anyone can do this. So why, basically, why is my situation so different? But needless to say, the entire process was absolutely miserable. Being treated like I've been doing something wrong the whole time, like it's my fault. Miserable. This is your website, Queens College of Theology. This is your program. You should be on top of this, and this is not your student body's fault. This is not anyone who looks at your website and applies fault. How am I supposed to know if your content, if I pay for it and I jump right in and I start taking, or, looking at your course content, and then I hit you guys up for questions, don't treat me like a non-subject or non-human. You know what I mean? I'm wrong from the start. I'm not. Your website, your programs, fix it. Preparing future Christian leaders, not today. I like your content. I like what you have to offer. I like the entire vibe. But your process is miserable. And you guys really need to do something about this. I hope that no one else has to go through what I've been through with you, with the back and forth emails and the constant trying to demonstrate to you, this is what happened to me. I'm not fully understanding. And now that you guys are, you're seeing, hey, there's something up with the process. And I show you. I literally videotape it, send you links, whatever, explain to you, even the way you apply on the mobile screen through an Android versus how you do it on a desktop is different. And then you pay. And of course, there is an appropriate method. If you follow specific tabs, there's an appropriate method to do it. And it is tuition free, and it is right, and everything works out. But this is not, I sent you that email to explain, hey, look, this is what happened to me. This is probably where you need to fix your stuff. And I'm trying to do so respectfully. But then you're like, oh, well, you didn't do it the way we told you to do it. Okay, but you still have a website that's misleading everyone. Fix that. Seriously. I hope other people have a better experience than me with this. I felt like the entire encounter was cordial. I didn't feel like it was super ethical. I think, especially when I was having trouble with the admissions guy, and I made a notice about that and asked for assistance. He was just kept in the loop with that, and it was pretty well sent right back to him. If you're going to make a complaint, and the guy who you make the complaint about is the one that responds to everything still, there's a layer of ethical behavior there for an organization like this that didn't occur. But I now understand kind of how everything happened and why everything happened the way it did, but still, do better. And I hope no one else has this problem, and I do not necessarily recommend these guys. There's other options out there that you'll have far less problems with. But yeah, that's where we're at right now. Good luck.